Now to the 2024 election. Democratic state lawmakers and ACLU of Ohio are sharing legal concerns over Ohio's recent voter purge. That voter purge removed more than 150,000 voters from the voter registration list. ACLU says the removals were based on mass challenges to voter eligibility by third parties who have no personal knowledge about the voters and are using unreliable data. Meanwhile, in 2018, the U.S. Supreme Court ruled Ohio's voter purge law was constitutional with a 5-4 vote along party lines. Now, as we get closer to the election, the Ohio Secretary of State's office tells us more than 8.1 million Ohioans are registered to vote. That's the most we've seen in recent general elections. And in Franklin County, we could soon hit 900,000 voter registrations for the first time ever. And this all comes as Monday's deadline for the registration to vote gets closer. You can register online up until 11:59 on Monday night, and you can visit voteohio.gov or find the link to the voter guide on 10tv.com. Then early voting begins on Tuesday, and the election day this year is November 5th. 10TV spoke to Ohio Secretary of State Frank LaRose about the deadline for Ohioans, and he says now is the time to make sure you are registered.
When you're talking to your friends or neighbors or maybe one of your own children or grandchildren, if you ask somebody, are you registered to vote? And their response is, I think so, they're probably not. And so now's the time, if you haven't done it yourself or if you have a loved one or friend, remind them to go to voteohio.gov. That's the official place for voter registration in Ohio.
Now, again, if you are registered to vote online, that deadline is 11:59 Monday night. But if you are registered to vote by paper, you need to turn in that into the County Board of Election by 9 p.m. on Monday. Over in Franklin County, as we near 900,000 registered voters, a spokesperson for the Board of Elections says he thinks the county will go over that record number before registration ends. He says the county is prepared to handle the high turnout of early voters that's expected.
There's lots of things that are going on, and it's not just happening over the last few days. This is a long cycle to get ready for this. But there's a lot of hubbub at our office. The absentee teams have set up. The early vote center is ready to go. We've got people trained, and we're ready for Tuesday.
And just as a reminder, in order to vote, you'll need a valid photo ID. Those include an Ohio driver's license, state of Ohio ID card, U.S. passport, or U.S. passport card, a U.S. military ID card, or Ohio National Guard ID card, or a U.S. Department of Veterans Affairs ID card. And a heads up, Sellers says the new Apple Wallet state driver's licenses are not a valid form of ID to vote. And to hear what's being done to make sure your vote counts and to keep our elections secure, check out our Doug Petcash's full interview with Aaron Sellers from the Franklin County Board of Elections. You can catch it on an all-new Face the State, and it's happening this Sunday morning at 11:30 right here on 10 TV. And if you still need to register to vote, or if you're not sure if you're registered, just text the word vote to the number right there on your screen. That's 614-460-3345. We will send you our voter guide that includes direct links to get you registered before Monday.